Another day, another round of mini rogue. Today we'll be playing as the priestess. Very quick overview. She starts with a bit of extra health, average food, a bit of gold, and what's special about her, she starts with a holy potion. And she's all about healing and cleansing in general. So her combat ability is to lose health and apply twice the amount as damage, sort of spending HP to smite enemies. And her exploration ability is the blessing, which allows you to remove curse from a player, which will be ourselves because we're playing solo, and also heal them for 2. And that's gonna be really useful, at least in my experience, because anytime you turn over a card and find a bonfire or a hermit, which lets you refresh your ability, you can use the exploration and heal yourself for 2 before moving on to that card and just gaining the ability back instantly. And that's one of the things about the priestess. She has this ability that's basically useful at any time. With the other characters, like the skip ability from the rogue or extra armor from the crusader, they only really are very situational. And for the priestess, anytime you find like a bonfire or a hermit, you can just use the ability and have benefit from that, because you're getting it refreshed anyways. It's similar with the wizard or mage, which we'll have a look at in the next video, but I think not as strong as with her. But the wizard has a very strong combat ability in turn, so enough about that. Let's start. I've already set up the board. And we'll be facing a shrine as our first card. Now, I think I want to avoid the poison, so I'm definitely spending the gold for +1 to the roll. But anything else will just be okay, because we can deal with the curse very easily if we get cursed, which we didn't. So 3 + 1, because we spent gold, is a 4. Terrible Spirit, okay, giving us 2 health and cleansing us, but we're not afflicted, so a crow and a trap. Is this the run? Is this it? Will we take the crow? Let's do it. So we visit the crow, and this time, instead of letting it steal money, we give it a piece of food, which means we can take it. So this is an item similar to the armory. And we can either use its exploration ability to replace a revealed room with a random new one from the deck if we really don't like what we're facing. Or we can even use it while preparing the floor or the area to draw cards and draw cards when shuffling the deck and reinsert them into the deck. So if the top 2 cards aren't to our liking, we can just put them further down in the deck so we won't face them. A trap and a monster. Let's fight the monster. Do I smite them? So I could just use 3 of my HP to do 6 damage to the monster and immediately kill them, though I think that'd be a bit of a waste. Yeah, I think I'll just do the fight the normal way, and wasn't even a problem in the end, doing 6 damage immediately, killing the monster, gaining 1 XP. Couldn't have gone any better. The hunter or the treasure chest? Now I think I'm going to use my exploration ability to heal for 2. That's another thing. If you don't need your ability, you can at least heal for 2 every floor. Which is a nice region to have. And then I'll move on to the treasure, gaining 3, because we've already visited the monster, so we'll get a bit more here. And try to open the chest. Which didn't work, but that's fine. Let's head down, spend the food, go down, look at the boss, the cursed dragon, and we get our ability back, and I'll reset the board. I won't use the crow yet, I think I'll use its exploration ability instead. Maybe if we find a really bad card, but we'll see about that when we come to it. So let's enter the first room. Don't know why I already put the token on there. The shrine again. Okay. I mean, I don't mind it because we can counter it pretty well. I'm still going to spend the gold just to be absolutely sure not to get poisoned. And that's a 6, so we just gain 1 HP and that's it. Yeah, but on the last run we took so much poison damage and were poisoned for so long that I'm kind of not planning on letting that happen again. Now I don't think the hermit will do too much for us, but actually we can just use it the way I described earlier. Flip a card to heal 2 HP, move on to the hermit and get it flipped back immediately. And then just move on. Oh, and sorry, I'm gonna use the tunnel ability. Yeah, so I'll just swap these two and then visit the next rooms. The corridor, whoop, destroying my board here, or treasure. So I was thinking about going to the corridor because we kind of need food, because we only started with 3 and gave 1 to the crow. But who can say no to some treasure? So we get a piece of gold and didn't find anything else. No, that's a monster and the merchant. We don't really have enough to buy anything we would want, actually. Though I could. Okay, so I'm going to visit the merchant and sell our starting holy potion. I hope this is not a mistake. But that gains us 3 gold. And then I'll buy a piece of armor for 5. And I'm at max HP, so can't really buy anything else here. Any life and cleansing is unnecessary. Because we're fighting the cursed dragon and not the spider queen, I think we'll be fine just with our blessing afterwards. Means we're going to be cursed for the fight. But let's just see how it goes. So a 12. And actually this is something where we could use our smite. So I didn't use the blessing there because I'm obviously at full HP. And I'll just have to cleanse the curse on the next floor. So let's use it. Now I don't think I want to just completely kill it doing smite damage, because that would be 6 HP, which is a lot. Let's lose 3 to do 6 to it, which takes it from 12 down to 6. And let's actually lose 1 more, taking it to 4, and just hope we can roll at least a 4. We can't, so that's another 2. And we take 2 damage. No, actually only 1, because we have a piece of armor. And we are cursed. Let's attack again. Now, this is not a crit, but that's 5 damage, so Cursed Dragon is gone. We gain 2 XP. Roll for rewards. Just 2 gold and a 3. A poison potion or another 2 XP. I'll go for the XP because we are a bit behind on those compared to our other runs. I think the last 2 times we were at level 2 when starting floor 2 and now we're 1 XP off. I'll get rid of the dragon, reset the floor and spend our food to go deeper. Refresh our ability. And let's look under our first room. The merchant again. Now we're at 4 again. So no armor for us. Could buy the blessing for 2, but actually we'll just use our ability. Do I want health? I'm gonna save my coins and see if I can't buy a potion or armor later. Let's see, shrine or a trap. So with the shrine, it might even pay off to wait a second on this cleansing ability. So I'll just move on to the shrine, again spend the coin and see. I don't know why I'm rolling all these dice. I just need to roll this one. Ooh, and that's a 1, but plus R1 from the roll, that's a 2, which is only curse. So we prevented the poison there. But so idea being we could have been able to cleanse here without using our ability yet. But we're going to want to use it anyways at some point. So I'll just use it now, healing us for 2 and removing the curse. And now this. I was thinking about using the crow because we don't really have enough money to shop effectively, at least not for potions, but since we need the food, let's go to the cave. Worst thing would probably be getting poisoned now, which at least we're not getting poisoned. A5 is another 2 XP, hey. So didn't get any food, but leveled up, so can't complain. And another treasure chest. This is going pretty nicely. Another gold coin. Let's see if we can't open this. Now we are going to starve, but you know, 3 HP, when you can heal at least 2 per floor, maybe even more, I think that's fine. And that's a success on a 6. Interesting. So the 6 is either a frost potion or a refresh of our ability, which would amount to 2 HP. So I will take the frost potion because that has the possibility of blocking a lot more damage than 2. So let's go down. Again, we're starving. And let's have a look at our boss together. The ghoul. Okay, hate that. I was hoping to maybe have a run where we don't fight him, but doesn't seem to be the case. And we'll just have to deal with losing the HP. Or XP, sorry. Another treasure. I've been finding this one a lot, but love to see it. But no success on that. Merchant again. We actually now, because of the treasure chests, have enough to buy another piece of armor if we so desired. Or a potion. So I will visit the merchant. I'm unsure if it's a bit late for armor. Because 2 armor, I don't know if that's gonna do us any good on floor 2 and soon floor 3. I mean, it'll block health, and that might work well with our smite, but I think I'll just buy the healing potion. Can always use a healing potion, and that's 12 damage basically for us. So we could use that as like a much stronger version of a fire potion, just lose 6 HP to smite the enemy and then chuck the healing potion right after. So a trap or a bonfire. Let's do a little trick again. I'll use the ability to heal 2 and cleanse, and I'll not even flip it over because we get it back right here. And then we can either gain another point of XP or search for food or rest. Now rest is strictly worse than searching for food because the food saves us 3 HP. I was thinking about getting that extra point of XP just as a little buffer so we don't go down to level 1 during the fight. But I think the food is more important right now. And perfect, there's the hermit and the hunter. Wow, okay, this is quite a friendly floor. So let's use our ability again, gain 2 HP and then move on to the hermit to refresh the ability. Now it doesn't really matter what I pick here. I just swap these two, doesn't even do anything. And this is what I was talking about earlier. So we've already healed 4 HP on this floor and we could use it again, so 6 possibly. If you have both the hermit and the bonfire a bit earlier on the floor, you can even visit the bonfire. If you then find the hermit, again, heal every time, refresh your ability. Use the hermit to swap the bonfire in front of your path and then visit the bonfire again, heal again before that. So I've had runs where I used my ability like I think 4 times on a floor. 3 times through these cards and once just the normal way. And then you gain a bit of XP or whatever food on the bonfire as well. It's not like the biggest loot, but it's still a good card. So yeah, I don't know. Seems really strong for the priestess. Let's fight the ghoul, 20. Now I suppose I won't be using the ability to heal. He does 2 and goes through armor. So I think I will... Now, if we knew what we will roll, so I think I will lose 4 actually, going down to 14, to bring him down to 12. This doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Let's not actually. Okay, so let's roll first and then possibly use our ability on turn 2. Means we're gonna get hit once, but then we at least know we can use it to finish him off. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Okay, so if I had used it there, it probably would have been good. So we are at, oops, that was a 3. So we are at 11 plus 3 is 14. So yeah, but I didn't know I was gonna roll so high. So he's down to 6, he hits us for 2, losing us a point of XP. And then we go again. Now I don't think I even want to lose any health because I think I'll be able to roll 6 in one go. Yeah, I'll gamble. So that's a 4 and a 6, you'll have to believe me, which is enough to finish him off. So this was a bit of a waste. We could have healed for 2 before the fight if we knew it was gonna go that way, but we didn't. So we gain 4 XP. That's the good thing about this guy. He gives a lot of XP, I think, as a little compensation for draining the XP during the fight. And roll on the rewards. A 3, and also we gain the 2 coins. So 3 is poison or another 2 XP. Already have 2 potions and I'm pretty happy with them. They'll gain the XP. So yeah, we could have used the frost potion there to prevent him attacking us. Actually, we should Oh no, it's fine, I'm rambling. Yeah, but that would have only saved us 2 life and a point of XP. I think the potion is worth more than that. So, but he's gone. We've kind of whiffed on using the heal, but we still used it a lot this floor, so I'm not gonna complain. Let's keep pushing onwards. A monster, I haven't had that in a while. So since we're now on floor 3, he's poisonous, the undead arbalist, but he only has 12 HP. Now I don't have anything against poison to cure it. Do I smite to make this easier? Yeah, I think I'll spend... not be too spendy with our HP, but I'll spend 2 to bring him down to 8 and hope we can roll 8 with 2. Which we did exactly. So I'm not even going to reroll the crit. Lucky guess, but worked out and saved us a lot of damage and poison. So gain 2 XP from that. And let's keep going. Another trap, we haven't even done a lot of those. And now there's the armory. So I've not used the crow yet at all. And I feel like I'm just gonna have to discard it for the armory. And the crow is just a waste of a point of food. I don't know. But I do like the armory. So let's see if we get it even. If we don't, we'll keep the crow obviously. We don't, so crow stays with us, gets another chance. Damp cave again. Now we did spend our last point of food, the one we found at the bonfire. So we're at 0 food again, so that might be worth a visit. Yeah, let's do it. And that's a success on a 4. Ah, perfect. So we can change that to a gray cap, which is a point of food, or a glowing cap, which is another 2 XP. Now don't get me wrong, I like the XP, but since HP is a resource for us, I'll take the food so we don't starve again. And now this is where the crow might come in handy, because if you always go sort of diagonal, so you always have a bit of a choice. The crow might not be that useful, but if this would have been a bad card, we could have just swapped it out with the crow instead of being forced to visit it. But it's a treasure which will take 2 gold for us. And let's see if we can't find something nice. Maybe some armor or XP. Now that's a success on a 6, which we had before, which is frost or a refresh of our ability. Oh, and I forgot to use the ability again. Now that's annoying. I don't think we can do anything with the frost or with this treasure at all. So it says here exploration skills can only be used after revealing the next room cards, but before choosing one to resolve. And to me that sounds like you can't use them right before the boss. So I think I missed using my ability there, which is annoying. All that talk about how strong the priestess can be and then I forget to heal. But we're going down and we'll be visiting a new area. Let's look under our first card. And that's a trap. Now I think the crow can't help us here because again this is a exploration, so we replace a revealed but unvisited room. So we'll have to do the trap. Let's just hope we don't fall. That would suck. And that's a fail, but that's poison spikes. Ooh, sounds lovely. After all, we're poisoned again and take a point of damage. Now this is another trap or a corridor. Now I don't want to fall down in the corridor, I don't really want to do the trap. So I think I'll just use the crow to use it as well. So let's replace the let's replace the corridor, because I don't think I want to do that. Just with the top card from the deck, which is the merchant. So this is one of the rare cases where the unused room deck is needed. We're at 4. Yeah, so I'll visit the merchant because I can spend 2 to cleanse. So the poison was just a bit of a scare. And anything else? Let's spend 2 gold for 2 HP because we're kind of low. Now, notice with the rogue and the crusader, I said we were low when we were below 10, and now we were at like 13 and I said we're kind of low. Obviously we want to keep our HP quite high to be able to use them in combat, if we so choose. Another monster. Now this one on floor 3, the direwolf, actually gives food. So that might be worth a shot. And the treasure, I mean, we're pretty kitted out with potions, so I really would only want XP from that. Yeah, let's fight the monster. Direwolf only has 8 HP as well. So he does 5 damage. So I could just roll, see if we can hit 8 or make it a bit easier. So I'll make it a bit easier, just 1 point of HP to take him down to 6. And now I think we'll be able to do it. Okay, so would have been enough either way. But he's dead, we gain a point of food and all we spent was 1 HP. Better than starving for 3, I'd say. And there's the hermit and tomb. Now I will use my ability first and foremost to get 2 HP. Let's see, so revisiting the hermit, if my understanding of the rules is correct, wouldn't really help us with the ability here because we wouldn't be able to use it before heading down. Do we want any of the other options? Not really. So I think the hermit's kind of a dead card and the tomb isn't too much of a risk. Worst thing would probably be losing the food or fighting the ghost, but there's a lot of good stuff here. No success, but a 4 is a codex, which is just 1 point of XP. Let's head down, spend the food, and have a look at our boss. And the King's Protector, there he is. I was kind of hoping and also not hoping for him. Hoping because we haven't seen him yet, not hoping because I always find he's super tough on the late floors. Does a lot of damage and goes through armor as well. We'll see how we fare against him. But we have our smite, so might be okay. So let's push on. An empty shelter won't be healing us. But let's see if we find something nice. Now that's a 5, which is a rogue's trap, losing us 3 HP. And we can't do anything about it. So be it. I think losing a bit of HP, we can at least recover from that. No, I don't really want to fight the monster because we've got the fight coming up later. And I might want to save my ability for that. But also I don't really want to visit the crow again. I don't have any gold and I don't have any food, so I'd be losing a point of HP, gaining nothing from it. Is it such a bad idea to fight? I was thinking of using the frost potion against this guy, but he does 6 damage as well. Let's see if we can't get up to level 3 before the boss fight. So let's fight. After all, he's got 12, the lesser worm, I guess. and curses us, but we can do something about curse as we know. So I just hope we roll at least 12 here, and if we don't, we use the frost to prevent taking damage. Now that's 9, but we can crit, so at least a 3 please. Ooh, and that's exactly a 3, so we rolled exactly 12. Who Dares wins, gaining 2 XP and not even a scratch from that fight. Another corridor and another tomb. Let's revisit the tomb, because then we'll have a choice afterwards and also might find some food here. A3 gold pieces. Okay, 1 coin. The hunter or a trap. Now, do we want to use our heal or do we want the smite for the fight? Good question. Now we won't be getting up to level 3 sadly. So I think I'll use my heal for 2 and just visit the hunter and won't be able to buy anything. Actually, let's visit the trap. It's not the bad one and we might find gold. No gold, just lose 1 point of XP, so be it. Since we weren't at level 3, wasn't too worried. And now let's fight. So he's got 20. And my thinking was we'll just attack, probably not kill him, but then use the frost and see if we can kill him on the second round. And I really hope that works, because I chose not to preserve my skill, not to use the smite. Now that's only 6. Kind of need more than that, but we don't have any free feats. Let's first keep going with the fight. So he would hit us for 6, but we'll use the frost potion to prevent that. And potions in combat you can use after rolling. And he even misses, so this is perfect for us. Do we just take the 8 or gamble? Let's gamble. And that's a 5. So that's 13 damage if I'm correct. Yeah, 7 plus 6. So he's at 1. But he misses, swing and a miss. So that really saved us there from getting hit badly. And he misses again even, and we rolled a 5 down here. I saw the X and thought we just failed to do 1 damage to the guy, but we could just kill him. So he was frozen once and then thought and missed twice because he was really confused. Makes sense. Gain 4 XP up to level 3 and roll a reward. Another 2 gold. And a 1, which is a potion of fire or another 2 XP. So fire potion, 7 damage, 2 XP, another 2 feats. I think I'll take the 2 XP, just in a pinch. Might be able to use the feats. Let's starve. Everybody loves that. Go down a floor and refresh. Reset the floor and get rid of this fool. And another shrine. So I think in our first round we always had corridors in our first spot, and now we always have shrines, it seems. I'll spend the gold again just because I don't like poison. And that's a 2. With a success, which means we can turn it to a 3. Oh no, actually, because we spent the gold, this is a 3, and we can adjust it +1 to a 4. Now we're talking. Just 2 HP. Almost forgot I spent the gold there. Let's do a cheesy little hermit trick again. Use, heal, refresh. let's use the Hermit to swap these two and reveal. Hunter or Armory. Perfect. I want a weapon. And that's a success on a 3, which is just the Rusty Dagger. Now again, the roll determines how many feats we get, and the dagger is the worst one, giving just 1 feat. But still, better than nothing. And monster or mimic treasure. Now the monster takes XP, but only has 10, but gives gold. No, I think I'll do the treasure. Let's use our ability before that. Remember to do that. Heal for 2. Move on to here. Now we only get a coin, but we might get something good from the roll. Oh, that's a lot of successes. And a 6. Oh, I think that's a fight. Yeah. So we gain a point of armor, but also fight the ghost. Which on floor 4 is the Wraith with 16 HP. And he goes through armor. That's tough. Okay. And we don't have our ability, and we don't have the frost potion. Is all that worth the 1 point of armor? I don't think. Okay, so since he's probably gonna hit us anyway, I will reroll the crit. So we're at 12 right now. Plus 4 is 16. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 16. Okay, so we just one-hit the guy. Perfect. Okay, so this is really lucky. I think we really didn't get punished there as much as we should have. But we gain 3 XP, which is 1 XP and 2 HP, putting us at max XP and max HP. But won't be long because we're starving again. Moving on. And let's head into a new area. Another tomb. Might find some food. I don't really want to fight the ghost again because I don't think we'll be as lucky. And that's a 5, which loses us food, which we don't have, so we lose a point of HP instead. Could be worse. Shrine or Hermit. Now I was thinking of going to the Shrine because of the possible heal, but the Hermit is better. So again, use it. Move on there, refresh. And I don't think we want to revisit the tomb or the shrine that badly. Actually, I think for once I'll spend an XP for 3 gold. So this is an option I rarely use. But because we got so much XP early here, we can actually get a bit of value from that. A trap or a monster. Now this is not a pleasant choice. And the trap could be a bad one. Getting blinded would suck. Let's fight the monster, shall we? Actually, this trap could also give us food, so... Now let's fight the monster. At least we know what we're up against. Cursed Guard has 15. Do we use a smite? Or divine tribute as it's called. I think we should. Yeah, let's do it. So I'll spend 2, actually I'll spend 3 to do 6 damage to him, bring him down to 9. It should be easy to roll with 3 dice. Now we've been rolling crits like crazy, so might have even been able to do it without the tribute if we rerolled, but only thing that counts is we didn't get hit for 8 and cursed, although the curse is the lesser evil there. And we gain 3 XP 2 of which get turned into HP, so I think we only lost, what, 1 HP on that fight and regained our XP. And another monster. Oh, also I should have flipped this when I used the smite, just so I don't forget. And that's the spirit with 10, which we can't use any skill right now. Let's just hope we roll at least 10. Now that's not 10. So I'll use an XP to reroll this die and hope for at least a 3. That's an X. What the hell, let's spend one more and reroll this one. Now that's a 6, so we are at exactly 10. So I'm not even going to reroll that. Slap away the Ancestor Spirit before it can drain XP from us, and we gain 3 gold. Now we're rich and starving. That's just the theme of this run. Orcs Remains, who would have thought? So I think, sadly, because our cleanse is an exploration skill, we can't use it in between the 2 phases to get rid of the curse. Otherwise, I think she'd be really broken against him. But let's see, maybe we'll be able to buy a holy potion or something like that, or maybe frost. We have a lot of gold, we just need to find a vendor. Maybe he's hiding on this area. Imagine if that would have been the vendor. Would have looked totally set up. Now let's just heal for 2 because we don't need the food and the 1 XP. No, I don't think. It's nice for feats, but we also have our armory. Ooh, and there's some treasure. And the hermit again. Now this is a choice. So do we go for the hermit to do heals or for the treasure to maybe find potions? Actually, let's do both. Why not? Let's use the heal. Visit the hermit again. This refreshes our heal. Use the tunnel from the hermit to swap these 2 cards. And go on to visit the treasure. Yeah, that works well. So we gain a gold, but we can't really gain more, so that's fine. And let's hope for a nice potion. No success there. Triple 3s, but no success. And a monster or the damp cave. Now this has gone really fast. Heading into the fight without a holy potion. But she's got a trick up her sleeve for that. Let's just not fight the monster. I don't want to start cursed or take lots of damage. Move here. Hope we don't fight the ghost. That would suck. No, that's a success on a 4, which loses us food, but we can turn it into food or 2 XP. Yeah, let's take the 2 XP. Perfect. And move on to Orcs Remains. Okay, so he's got 25. And now I think I'll just fight him normally. I would have loved to get a frost potion. But at least our armor is gonna block some damage. And maybe in phase 2 we'll just smite him. If we have at least 11, we can spend 10 to instantly kill his second phase. That would be quite nice. But for that, first we gotta kill his first phase. Now he sadly didn't miss there, but we are doing 10. Do we reroll some of that? Let's use the feat from the armory to reroll the 2 at least. Now a 4, which is 12 in total. And I think I'll take that. Putting us at 13, or him at 13 I should say. And he hits us, which curses us, and we take 6. Because we have 2 armor. Let's again hit him. Ooh, and he misses, and our curse didn't even proc. So the curse applies even after doing feats. So even though this roll is bad in general, I'm gonna do 3 feats probably and have the curse not annoy me. So let's spend an XP, reroll the X, into a 6, perfect. Spend an XP, reroll the 2, into a 5. Wow, this is actually already enough. This is exactly 13. Yeah, I'll stop there and use the healing potion to gain up to 18 or get up to 18. Yeah, so we are doing 13 damage, killing him. He missed. This starts a new combat and I'll use my Divine Tribute to lose 10 and he'll just be cleanly killed by the holy light, I suppose. And we just gain Orc's Blood, we can roll, why not? C would have even critted us, but that's not even any of our concern now. So that's the Priestess. So I don't think I've played a lot of rounds with her in solo before, but in co-op she's really good, especially because she can heal anyone and cleanse anyone. And usually in co-op we've done it similarly, where she just kind of stockpiles HP, and in the last fight you can pretty much trivialize the final boss fight or one of his phases just by using this really strong Divine Tribute. I think every time we've used her in co-op she just pretty much single-handedly killed one of Orc's 2 phases using that. So I think next video will be a look at the last character we haven't looked at yet, which is the Mage, which is probably my favorite just because he's fun with his fire, frost and poison effects from the potions. But we'll see about that when we get to it. Until then, see you next time.